Hi, this is Gopal Varma.
And this is Lisa Ray.
And you're watching
Bollywood Hungama.
Yes.
When you say that Zareen and Khalas, they sexify Veerappan, it's like a very unusual sort of statement as well. And talking about your tweets are just something that is a bit out of context. I'll just say that in the beginning itself. But it's one of the most amusing tweets and a very different sort of tweets that I've seen from you. And I had a feeling that maybe someone else has written it as well because of the language. But I'll just say it out before you anyways. You've wished happy birthday to Sunny Leone, and you've said that a very happy birthday to the most elegant and most dignified woman ever. Your heart is beautiful, and that's what shows on your face.
Yeah.
It's the most unusual tweet that I've seen from you in terms of you don't like praising people in terms of with such adjectives. I've not seldom seen it actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I do that to people who I really love.
Right.
Yeah. And if you remember, I asked you to take an autograph from your show on
video.
And he was into it.
Really?
I've taken an autograph for him.
And do it on camera and say that RGV requested for the autograph.
Put me in your next movie, that's what she's saying. Put me in your next movie. Yeah.
Too cool.
Yeah.
Too cool. So when are you going to work with her?
I will tell you. Yeah.
Okay, so when you say that Khalas sexifies Veerappan, what do you mean by that?
See, that's the point. See, for me, eventually any kind of a promotional song, which normally what Hollywood uses, when the film is coming, even if it's a thriller and all that, just to get from the music channel cyber. I wanted Zareen to almost personify the spirit of Veerappan with his very hard expressions.
Right.
But as long as a song, you have to shoot it with a certain sensual context.
Right.
So I thought, obviously I can't use a word harsh. So sexifying Veerappan is, I thought the context was right to mix Zareen and Veerappan.
You also tweeted that what I really love about Zareen is she is truly very large everywhere, especially in her heart and her lovely mind. You're being double meaning to accept it.
Yes, yes.
Mr.
Now the point is, because she was very worried that she was looking heavy. 2-3 times she mentioned to me when she was doing this song. I said, trust me, men like large things. Okay. I am a man and you have to take my word for it. So that tweet was half in pun with that, and also the second 2 words also meant that.
Like that. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I swear on God.
But you don't believe in God.
Yeah?
You don't believe in God.
I'm swearing.
You don't believe in God at all.
You got to read between the lines. Read between the tweets.
No one has decoded his tweets yet, and I don't think that they will ever. Now, could you tell us more about your character? What exactly are you playing in the movie?
My character is, she's a woman who is recruited by the cops, very simply, to help capture and ultimately kill Veerappan. It's as simple as that. I don't want to reveal more than that, because that is really an essential part of the storyline. Okay,
now, Mr. Varma, when you see I think the promo is really, really interesting. It's shot wonderfully. The camera work is outstanding. Everything is going with the flow. You get a gut feeling when you watch something that this is something that you'd want to watch in theaters. But there's one perception which I think you've always, as she said, that you always do everything ulta. The perception is that you're actually glorifying Veerappan. He's a man who has killed like almost 300 people. He has killed like many elephants. But when you say that it took 10 years to nab Osama, it took 20 years.
See, to start with,
he has a Robin Hood figure in his
no. See,
apart from that, he helped a lot of people as well.
I do not believe that he had a Robin Hood figure. I mean, because he gave money to some people, but that's more to help me with some information and give some tip-offs about the police movement. So he's not really actually done any help in that sense. Now coming to the glorifying part, see, you can't take away the existence of a man called Veerappan who existed in history, right? Second is what all he has done is a documented evidence is not being made up. It is record on police evidence in every which way, right? But I think it's very responsible to document a person like that who created such a huge impact over 3 state police for 20 years. I mean, the study of that will also enable you to understand how he became Veerappan so that you can stop it from happening again. So glorifying as a word is not correct. So when I say glorified violence in Satya, it's sure that everybody dies, whoever takes a gun. At the end of that's what happened to Veerappan also. But I think we have a morbid curiosity, not only me, more than me, the media has that actually, because to highlight anybody who's rebellious or you're anti-social or criminal, that kind of a thing always attracts people. Right now, I remember seeing one video of Dawood Ibrahim in Dubai, where it was a wedding. One of these Hindi channels was showing अब आप देखेंगे Dawood Ibrahim को चलते फिरते. Just him walking from one point to another point, they made a 30-minute program of it. That's the morbid curiosity you have towards people.
No, but when you say Veerappan and La 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 Lori and So Jao Nahi To Veerappan Aa Jayega, the lyrics of the song, it's like that you are literally just creating a hero out of
what many would say
anti-hero.
The context is like Veerappan was a hero for some people. Like for example, his wife told me he's the nicest guy who ever lived on planet Earth. She thinks he's more peaceful than Gandhi. She said that he actually was protecting the forests from corrupt government and police officials. So similarly, the people who work with him can have something. The police can have something. The victims' families can have something. So all those things are going to be put, because I am not trying to make a judgment call. I am showing the truth the way it is from the perception of the people who interacted with Veerappan at various times.
Right. Yeah. Okay. What sort of research?
It's a little simplistic, I want to say. Even I've had people, someone just today said, oh, but when you say it took 10 years to kill Osama bin Laden and 20 years to kill Veerappan, that means that the Indian government is so incompetent. Is that a reflection? And I stopped because, for instance, if I read that, I would not think that. So my point is that everybody has their own projections and their own interpretations, because you can read it that way. You can say that actually that just means that Veerappan was maybe more clever than Osama bin Laden. It's not a reflection necessarily on the Indian government.
Also, fair enough.
People are just so, they take things very personally.
Lisa, to be fair, it can be even if it's interpreted like that, like it was the inefficiency of the government. The government is not a single unit. It happened over a long period of time, and there was a certain reason why it happened, and which is very clearly explained in the course of the film, that why it was so difficult to catch him.